Let's get out there, let's get patriotic. New Zealand in the pink vest, New Zealand Open Men's crew. Stroked by the horse himself, Mark Braunville. In lane 2, Australia. Lane 3, Australia under 23s, and lane 4, New Zealand under 23s. Tell us a little bit about the New Zealand under 23 team, please, Nick.
Well, every New Zealand team has to have a representative from Tasman Bay. I think it's folklore. And these are the guys. They have been rowing together for several years. They rowed over in Aussie last year. They were disappointed with how they performed, and they've come back and they trained extra hard this winter. And also part of folklore is that you have to have the McVicker rowing. There is one of the McVicker dynasty rowing in their crew. So let's see how they go. They got off to a great start here.
Well, I heard they were racing the ferry over, that's why the ferry ran down. But great start by Australia under 23s. You know, New Zealand men, they're off to a flyer as well. So they're all racing to get around these cans first. So it's very close. New Zealand men, Australia men. Australia under 23, they've taken the lead from the New Zealand under 23s. So really too close to call at the moment. If anything, I've given to Australia, but only a couple of metres in front of the New Zealand men's crew who are coming back at them. But gosh, the Australian under 23 crew, they seem to be going great guns at the moment.
Yeah, there's some big meat in that crew. Under 23, and there's some big meat. So they're actually leading their Australian Open team. We'll see what happens at the turn, because that bulleye crew seems to always hold a little bit back and then come out of the turns guns blazing. But good thing to see is Penha are probably right with them. So given a good turn, they could be in the money. If they could buy something, they might be able to take one off the Aussies for us.
Well, we can see Mark Braunville, known as Horse, and he's taken a wide berth to get around these cans. So although the Australian men's team are slightly in the lead, let's see what happens when they come out of this turn. But it is Australia 1 and 2. Australia men leading. Australia under 23s, they're in second place. New Zealand men are in third, and the New Zealand under 23s in fourth position. But coming home's a different story. Let's see what happens, folks. Here's a look for New Zealand. Can they pull onto it? Australia have hit a little dog patch, but that's only because the swell's now hitting them. And here go New Zealand under 23. They're on a runner. Can they come from the clouds? It is so close. But the Australian men's team, they are in front. Here's another lift. Here's a lift for the Australian under 23s. New Zealand under 23s. They're on a little bit of a runner. Oh goodness me, this is close. But that Australian Open men's team, now we can see the muscle. Now we can see the grunt. And it's the Australian men's team, they're in front. But here come the under 23s. Goodness me. And a wave for New Zealand. Can they pull over it? It doesn't look like it. So, unbelievable, Nick. Australia under 23 is going to take this out by the look of things.
Maybe the Open got it by a nose, I'd say. Hard to tell from the angle, but great rowing by Bulleye. They just seem to grow a leg when they turn the can, and they just get out, they're first to the runners, and then they work them to the maximum. Great rowing.
So, double points for the Australians.